to see you again. Always wonderful to have you on. What do you make of this data? Let's show the viewer what's going on. Go ahead, Tomi.
Well, I am very cautiously optimistic. I'll tell you this, 2020, Republicans were caught flat-footed with all of the changes in election laws and just the way that elections were run because of COVID. Republicans weren't even playing to their full potential, and the election was still razor thin in favor of Joe Biden. Now, flash forward to 2024, Republicans are playing a game. We are comfortable being uncomfortable. A lot of Republicans still don't like the idea of the early voting, the mail-in voting, and all the other changes that have occurred, but we're getting comfortable being uncomfortable with those changes, and we're finally playing the game. So that, as you mentioned, Liz, more than the poll numbers, more than the yard signs, more than the sound bites, more than the concerts, that matters more to me as a Trump supporter and a Republican, that Republicans are actually getting into the game. And you've also got excellent work by the RNC to make sure that they have the poll watchers, make sure that they have the lawyers ready and already in action. There's going to be plenty of litigation on either side, I'm sure, but Republicans are ready this time, and I think that could make all the difference in the world.
You know, they're saying that the urban vote is down 381,000 in Pennsylvania, down 450,000 among women in Pennsylvania. When you look at the data in the battleground states, the turnout so far is down substantially in cities and among women, in some states by hundreds of thousands. Again, a lack of enthusiasm. The rural vote is way up in some of these battlegrounds.
Right. The forgotten American doesn't want to be forgotten anymore. They want to go back to the days of Donald Trump when they were remembered and a spotlight was shown on them and their average everyday struggles, especially under this current administration. I'll tell you this, Donald Trump doesn't need to win the urban vote. He doesn't even need to win massively with women. He just needs to chip away at what is traditionally Democrat strongholds, and he's doing just that. He's chipping away at the blue wall. He's adding more people to the tent, the unity party, the unity ticket. He is reaching out where no other Republican has reached out before, and you're going to see that all in his column, whereas Kamala can't even keep the Democrat strongholds safe. So this is going to be a very telling election. I can't wait to see those exit polls, but the Republican Party, make no mistake, will be changed forever after this election because of Donald Trump.
I mean, I'll tell you, Tomi, former Obama campaign manager Jim Messina said on MSNBC, the jump in early turnout is a little scary for Harris, and his friends are panicking about it. Final word.
They certainly should be panicking, but I would also caution voters out there, especially Trump voters. It's not over till it's over. Make your vote feel like it is the vote that's going to tip this election. You cannot sit home. Nothing can be taken for granted. Make sure you get out and vote tomorrow if you haven't voted already.
Thank you.
And let's make this a historic election.
Okay, Tomi Lahren, thanks for being with us tonight. It's good to see you.